Hit it. All right, welcome to tonight's episode of The Adventures of the Red Brain Guild. We're back. And last we left off, you intrepid adventurers found yourselves in a tight spot. Wareth had been captured, and Bew and Mirwin were left to piece together the puzzle. With the help of the gunner crew, you managed to track the cart that the Purebloods used to transport Wareth out of the city. Following its trail, you came upon a farmstead where you sensed that trouble was afoot. Following Wareth, in the meantime, you met your captor, one of the men who was present when your parents were murdered, Callan Thornridge,
Dun, dun, dun.
dangerous user of essence. You ended up in a deadly face-off with he and his adherents, and defeated them. And now you find yourself. Oh, let's unravel the. Let's find that map. In fact, of the farmstead. It's still here.
No, not that one.
There it is.
Carrie.
What?
Put your mask on.
All right, here we go.
I knew that.
And if you'll recall again, this building was the main house where they were keeping the family whom they'd taken hostage.
I was turned 90 degrees.
That's right.
Oh yeah, because it was facing me because I'm glorious.
Over here you encountered a couple more. There was a storage and sort of a barn as well, but the main action took place here. So you do find yourself right in this area, all of you. Ash is having survived, but he looks a bit rough.
We'll almost die.
Yeah, he almost did. It is getting late in the afternoon now. In the night, the evening air begins to grow a bit colder.
What religion is that from?
I swear it's real.
Scientology, that's it.
That's that.
No, it's a yarmulke. It's on the back.
It's
Okay. Anyway.
DMDism.
So interesting hat. All right.
Go on.
Like, can we get back to it?
So you're are scattered around in the wreckage of this place due to the spirit of storm. You now find that the top portion of the well has been completely blown over. Some of its stones are missing. There is indeed more torn up earth, chunks of stone and ice flung about in this general area, craters and pockets where it was torn by the hurling winds and lightning bolts of the storm. And as this all settles about you, what do you do? Actually, I believe, Wareth, you had gone in the house and retrieved your belongings.
Yes, I had.
And that was the last thing we did.
And we released the orcs.
Release the
Didn't
orcs.
we do a little bit of body?
Yeah, you did some looting. You discovered Calvin had some strange tattoos, but you weren't able to discern if they had any
Oh,
special.
weird. That's weird.
Just gonna go with the fact that they are probably fake.
Yeah.
So later, I think.
So there you are now. After getting your things, you arrive back in the center of this of the carnage, and you see the family that they had taken hostages now peering from around the corner of the house building they had in the fray, fled and made it around the back of the house. Now hearing the action come to a stop, you see that they come back around and are kind of looking about to see if everything is safe. And the orcs as well have now made their way up and are just kind of milling, standing about, thankful for their freedom. And there we are. What do you do?
Running off for it.
Hmm?
You just ran enough in the middle of the night?
Yeah, why do you do that?
Run. You think I ran off?
We spent forever looking for you.
I was
We
shot
all-
with a dart
We thought you
And
had
poisoned.
cowardly ran away.
Yeah.
and dragged away paralyzed.
Well, why didn't you scream or something?
Did I not say paralyzed?
Why didn't you scream before you were paralyzed?
Because I wasn't attacked yet.
You mean when they stabbed you with a needle, you didn't go, ah!
Yeah, I think.
Nope.
I think this one's entirely on you.
Varith! And you hear a voice behind you and a slap on the back.
Not the man of the JS1.
Very glad to see that you are safe. So they took you present aviso in the books.
Yep.
That is terrible. But glad you're alive.
Me too.
Mein Bruder! And he goes and speaks to the half-orcs.
Do you think this is all of the pure bloods?
I suppose there could be more left. We should take a look around.
We should ask the family. Maybe they would, yeah.
Nah, what do they know?
How many new Dopplerkers do they say? Because there was only like 7 here, yeah?
I look around for more people.
Make a perception check. You will also recall that there is another pureblood present.
We didn't know that though, did we? I don't think so.
You saw him through the...
He was sleeping.
Yeah, one of
Did I
them
know
saw
that?
him through the. It was either Bueller
Did
or
I see him?
Voldemort.
He was
or
just-
I was
Ashes.
the one looking in.
Yeah, you were the one that saw him. You did indeed observe him. I don't know if you noticed during the battle if there was one that he was missing, but you know that there was another one.
Well, let's find out if I put 2 and 2 together.
Quick check.
I rolled a perception check.
What was your number?
1.
13 on intelligence.
15 on intelligence. Yeah, you seem to recall that you saw someone in there, and looking about, you don't see him here. You don't have the clearest memory of his face, but you kind of seem to add up that something's not quite.
How much did you search back in the house there, or the main one?
I don't know, just found my stuff. There's nobody else here.
I want to go talk to the family, see if
I'm gonna
there's
go into the
anything
house.
they need.
Sure, they're so. When you head over and you see them beginning to tentatively stand up and move back out into the open, and you see 6 people. There's a man. He is tall, middle-aged, got a salt and pepper beard, wears a peasant tunic. A woman stands next to him. She's slightly younger. She has red hair, dark red, green peasant dress. And there are 2 girls and 2 boys with them. One girl about 19 or so. She's tall, spindly limbs, braided brown hair. The second girl about 14. She's fidgety, has this wild dark blonde hair. And 2 boys. One a broad-shouldered lad of about 20, 21, with a blonde beard, very Viking braided.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to say it was real ratty.
No, he's got an awesome beard. And about a 10-year-old boy, mop hair. He's got a little wooden knife on him, like a little play sword, pointing it at you guys. And the father then speaks up. Oh, thank you for your help. Is everyone all right?
I think we'll survive. They're all still alive. So, do you know if there is anyone else here, or maybe coming back?
Well, there was the man, the other one in the house. He was watching us from the other room, listening to us. Was he out here as well?
I
I was a bit distracted
yeah.
with the guy trying to kill us and all.
Be
So.
careful. I don't actually know if there are more of them around here or not. There could be. We were kept in the house to maintain the air of normalness. If anyone were to check up on us, come by the house and see if we were all right, we were to say that everything is all right and cover for the operations here. We don't even know who they were or what they were doing, but it was terrifying. They've had us here for a couple of weeks like this. They did not harm us, but they terrified my poor family. And they kind of began to mutter their thanks to you as well.
Is there anything you need while we're here? Anything we can do for you?
The mother speaks up. Your kindness already has been sufficient for us. We thank you. As long as we can just get back to normal. as we said, we don't know if we're still under any threat here. Can you make certain that we are safe? That is all we need.
We can do that.
Where should we go until you are sure? Are the other buildings clear now?
I suppose we should make sure that they are. We haven't looked.
Okay, we'll just wait here.
The orcs out here with us.
Yep, they're speaking to Valdemar.
Hey guys, you guys want to help us make sure all the buildings are clear of the big scary guys?
The one of them that now you're able to see these half-orcs more in daylight than you were in the cell. You recognize the voice of the one whom you've spoken to primarily, which was Johannes Brixberg. He comes up to you. You recognize his voice. He's youngish, dark hair, worn long. He's got gray eyes, dark gray skin. He, as well as the rest of them, are wearing very little but tattered linen shirts, rough cloth trousers, frayed cord belts. And he says, "Now we will help with the buildings. This is wonderful. It's wunderbar. Thank you all for your work and for saving us from these monsters. We are so happy to be free." And the others go, "Yeah, oh, freedom!" And there's the other four. There's the other four. A couple of them are younger. A couple of them are older. Most
from Austria!
most of them with dark bags under their eyes from lack of sleep. A couple are older, with one almost like a squat dwarf-like figure with subtle, colorful tattoos of seabirds and fish, and one gray-bearded half-orc with this elaborate tattoo of a kraken upon his chest. You see its tentacles reaching out over his limbs. And they all mutter their thanks. "Thank you very much. Thank you for risking your lives to save us. Now, let us search. Let us search. We will root them out of this place, all of them. Come, boys!" And the half-orcs begin to head off to the other buildings. And Bia, what do you do?
I went into that main building looking for one dude I didn't see.
Yeah, so there's the
One
main
dude I
room.
didn't do.
You enter the main room, and then there's that side room where he would have been. Entering the main room, you don't see anything, but make a perception check.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah, you hear this. You
I'll
hear,
follow you.
you hear a soft breathing.
That was a whole conversation ago, buddy. I left a long time ago.
Yeah, you look about after this exchange with the orcs, and Bew is nowhere to be seen. You can assume he probably went into the house, but you hear the sound of soft breathing from the other side of the thin door. You can tell someone's definitely in there, and they don't seem to be currently conscious.
Don't kill him, we need him alive.
Peering around, do I see, I wouldn't say like denim jackets, but kind of like stronger, maybe sackcloth or tweed rope or something.
Burlap and canvas.
Burlap canvas.
Yeah, there's the guy here seems to keep a pretty tidy home. He's got a various array of tools and such upon the wall, farming implements and such, and there's a good, hardy, sturdy bundle of rope, about 50 feet of rope, just upon a peg.
I toss it out. I have it so that I have the bite in my hand, and then I kind of I pick the loose two ends up, and I'll walk into that room.
You walk on in, and you see a young human man, very young. He looks like maybe he's 18 or so. He's a tall, gangly figure with thin limbs, sandy blonde hair. Basically just a kid. And he is passed out against the wall. You see a bit of a flask in his hand, this little leather flask, just on the floor, just out of his reach, like he just dropped it as he passed out.
I'm gonna take the bite. I'm gonna flip it around so it's kind of got that. So it doubles back on itself, so it has like the lasso loop on it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna hold that, and I'm going to pull one of his arms through the loop. And if he doesn't move, I'm gonna pull the other one around this way.
Jesus, this guy cannot roll ever. No.
Maybe he's related to Warren.
No, he does not notice at all.
I'm gonna pull both arms going this way through that one loop. I'm gonna pull it up tight, and then I'm gonna wrap around the middle with the rope.
Yeah.
So it makes some makeshift handcuffs. And then after I've gone around 4 times, I'm going to go back around. So it's gnarly. It's
Yeah.
a gnarly set of handcuffs.
You tie him up nice and tight. I won't even make you roll for it. That is, yeah, you get a very tight knot on this very unconscious drunk man.
Toiter.
And he still doesn't wake up. He's just
Did you put some sleeping potion in?
I grab the rope and I just walk out.
You drag him through the door, out the front door, and then he wakes up. What's going on? Who are you guys?
If I did it right, there should be about 3 feet left of that rope. And that's doubled around my hand.
You guys now observe Bew bust out the front door, dragging another guy behind him who's just barely waking up and yelling.
I want to walk up to him.
Loreth, I believe this is your property, yeah?
Don't kill him. We need him alive.
Are you kill me?
That depends how valuable you are to us.
Who are you?
We are your worst nightmare.
Make an intimidation check.
I'm aiding.
With advantage.
Okay.
I'm aiding because of circumstances.
Well, he does have a... Okay, cool. That's a 21.
Oh, very nice.
I guess I could roll again just...
I'm gonna get my watermelon.
In case it's a better one.
No, but that was a 9, so 21. That was losers.
Hey, you moved it?
I'm gonna take my dish upstairs.
Bye. They're all gone now. And Nick will be listening to this at some point. But he can't hear us now, so... Hi, Nick. How are you? Good to see you. Good to hear you. Hope you're doing well. Schmoopty poo. I'm going to pause this now, so bye-bye.
So you guys kind of crowd over this tied up young dude. He's like, what do you want? What do you want from me?
Where are the rest of your friends?
Well, I don't have any friends.
Where are the rest of the purebloods? The ones that are not on this farm?
I can't talk to you about that stuff, man.
Well, your value is going down by the second, my
I'm
friend.
not even. I'm not even. I'm just. I mean, we can talk this out, right?
Yes, please talk, tell. All the
I
things we ask you and only that.
don't even want to be here, man. I'm only here because my uncle's in this thing. They freaked me out.
Good.
Insight check.
Yeah, make it roll.
I have proficiency insight, which takes me to 23.
He is lying.
Um,
I don't even want to be here.
I kind of just like medium speed, open hand knuckle him with the iron knuckles. not trying to get the spikes, just kind of like mass coming up and clocking him.
You gotta go on another. Oh, put my cheek.
That was a lie, and that is what happens when you lie.
Oh man. Can you untie me? Can I?
I want to use the thaumaturgy thing.
Thaumaturgy, okay.
Thaumaturgy. I want to make my eyes glow, and I want to have my voice boom.
You see this fire, your fiery eyes, and this boom.
Where are they?
Okay, so, they've only brought in one thing a dock worker so far, and there was 20 of them. The next one is gonna arrive in 3 days, and there's gonna be 20 more guys on it. What do you killed? Oh, is that Cal? You killed? Oh, they're all dead. Seems to taking the scenery around him now. Oh, they're all dead.
You said there was 20 already?
Well, in the first boat we came on, there was 20 of us,
So there's still like 11 or 12.
and then there's the second one's coming in a few days. If you killed Callum, did you kill the other guys too?
We killed
Did you kill
all of them.
Did you kill Jax and Simon?
Were they here?
Well, I don't know if they were here or not, or if they're back in town if they're back at the barracks in town.
If they were here, they're dead.
Oh, okay.
If they're not here, they'll be dead.
I can look over and tell you if these are them or not.
At the barracks. What are you doing at the barracks?
Well, that's where they live, and where they.
Oh, because they're guards, yeah?
Yeah, I guess I can tell you.
Or they're the
no,
dock
they're not town guards or anything. They're dock. They're all dock
Remember
workers.
the dock workers have accommodations.
Yeah, they probably.
In the barracks?
Well, like dock worker barracks.
Yeah.
Oh, dock worker barracks. I was thinking guard
Not
barracks.
yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys seem to know what's going on kind of already a little bit?
Yeah, we already knew all of this. You're not
Oh.
telling us any new information. It's good to have the information.
What can I tell you that you don't know?
You could point out the rest of your people once we get back into town.
Yes. Yeah, we can do that. They should be.
I want to search him for weapons on him.
Yeah, make a perception or make an investigation check.
No, I really think that we should take this to the town guard and get their force
15.
on it.
He's unarmed, it appears.
He doesn't know that.
You would have noticed with your high perception, there was a sword, a single-handed sword. He left it back in the house.
No, like weapons tucked in his boot. Or
You do a bit of a
sneaky
pat
sneaks.
down, and you don't find anything. He's unarmed.
Well then, any other people nearby, not in the barracks?
Well, okay. So here's how it goes, right? So we came here a little while ago, and they bought the barracks. Callan did for us to all stay in, and that would be that's our first location. This is a secondary location.
That's perfect.
Where after they do the business in town first.
Turn to the orcs. You're all very lucky.
Yeah, I mean, would you listen to this bastard?
Yeah, you went to the secondary location and survived.
My God, that does not happen often. Yeah, well, you're right. They do the most of their business in town. That's where they guys have the primary operation, and then they go out and they find guys and they bring them here, and this is where we're gonna meet the Ozlokovians to sell them off.
Oh,
Where do the Ozlokovians come from?
I mean, like Ozlokov.
They just walk their Ozlokovian butts all the way from, what's the name of the capital city? Is Ozlokov?
No, the capital city of Ozlokov. I think it's Lipysk.
They just walk their happy Ozlokovian butts from crap.
Lipysk.
Here and just walk up.
Listen, man. I don't even know. I would say ask Callan, but he's over there, very dead. Ask Jax Clark or Simon Perrin. Those are the other guys. They're the only other ones that really know what's going on. They were his buddies.
Do I believe that part of what he
Make an insight check.
me too.
Yeah, good.
12.
16.
Yeah, it seems like he's above board on this one.
Jax, Clark, Simon.
Simon Perrin.
Is that one name or two names?
Two names. Jax, Jax. Clark. Simon Perrin, Perrin.
Yeah, but Simon Perrin is
Two names.
two
Oh.
different dudes.
Oh no, Simon Perrin is one guy.
One got 2 names.
One guy, yeah. Simon Perrin.
I see.
So, 2 lieutenants, Jax Clark and Simon Perrin.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta ask them. We are purposely kept not in the know about a lot of this stuff. We just do the work.
Well, I suppose.
Yeah, you are super not in the know. We already had all this information.
Yeah. So we'll maybe take him along. We'll see. We'll decide to kill him on the way. Well, maybe
Oh, God.
you could always make yourself more useful if you have more information.
What do you need to know? Other than this stuff that I don't know.
Well, that's pretty much what we need to know.
Is there anything you need to know that I know?
Why don't you tell us everything that you know, and then we'll tell you if there's anything else.
Yeah. No, that's...
Is there a tertiary location?
I don't think so. What does that word mean?
The one after secondary.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Context clues.
Doing my best.
He can't read and he got it. No.
Okay. Operations, I told you we came with the first 20 guys a few weeks ago. We got all these the orcs here. Hey guys.
I think I broke Carrie.
I love the voice.
We brought him back here.
Nick broke Carrie.
And then we kept him here, and I just do the thing. And then this is they transport with the wagons whenever they get somebody.
Oh.
I would bet there's going to be another wagon within, I don't know, like a day. Maybe there's one tonight. I don't even know.
Do we want to wait that long?
Mm.
Or do we want to absolutely just go to the guards right now and start checking?
How long did it take us to get here from the place?
It was you spent a night out in the wilderness, so it was a little more than a day's journey.
Yeah, we can catch the cart on the road. We just camp near the road and keep a watch and...
Unless they come from another direction.
I doubt it. There's the only one road, yeah?
I'm sure there's more than one road somewhere.
To this, there is the main road that came out, and then this splits off, and it's like there's not really.
Yeah,
Any
you
direct ways.
didn't know how you got here, so
There's always more than one way to get everywhere. Usually.
maybe there's not. Maybe there is.
No, Warith is right. There is the clear, established road, and then there is hiking through the wilderness. There's more than one way. There is going just the heck off the other direction, far enough until you come all the way back around. That is a third way.
True.
There is flying, which no one has been able to do yet.
There's more than one town and city in this godforsaken country. Maybe they came from a different city to here. If they're all hiding in, it doesn't make sense that they would all the Ozlokovians would all be in the same town. They would just take the slaves.
Yeah, but he
people
has
from
said
there.
that they had 20 to this town. And he has been talking in singular as locations.
Yeah, but that was for the purebloods. I'm more curious now where the Ozlokovians are coming from to take
Oh,
these.
you're worried about the...
Yeah.
You're thinking Ozlokovians.
Yeah, not purebloods.
You're not thinking of purebloods. I am
We were
thinking that we
thinking
handle the
purebloods.
pureblood problem right now. They find out through, context clues that their supply chain has been of cheap free slaves has been disrupted. And
The purebloods are in one location. We know where to find them. The Ozlokovs could come from anywhere, and we can get the purebloods pretty easily, I think.
Yeah,
The Ozlokovs are going to be slipperier, so that was on my mind.
yes, we are in agreement. Therefore, we should just take care of the purebloods. The Ozlokovians are this big looming threat that are just out in the world, and this is one instance of them sticking their toes into a world that we can do something about. And what are we going to do? Chop off a pinky toe? And then it's going to... And they're going to be like, oh, a pinky toe. And...
Make me feel
Don't talk
better.
about my pinky toe, man.
I'm not talking about your pinky toes.
Oh,
Although we
okay.
can make that happen if you're interested.
Oh, we were talking about the road, though, right? I'm pretty sure they only use that road. This is one I came on the cart here. That's the one I came up on. It's the main roads, and this is the secondary location. So I don't know if I don't think they take any other roads.
And
What?
do the Ozlokovians come on that road to pick up the prisoners?
They haven't been as Ozlokovians yet. We only came here a few weeks ago. We're starting to gather prisoners for them, and then we're gonna do the trade at some point that they knew about, but That I don't know about.
Of course not.
But we haven't actually done any trades yet.
No.
Eh,
Oh yeah. I want to see if I believe this
10.
fool.
Can't really tell.
I
Oh,
rolled
sorry,
a
9.
17.
He seems to be on the level about. He thinks he's sure where they come from. You get that he doesn't know of any other routes that they have taken so far, and he's not lying about there not having been deals with the Alzacovians yet.
So we go take care of the purebloods, find out from these other two guys when the trade was supposed to be, come back here, and wait for the Azlakovians.
We can say, well, I don't want to come back here.
Hold on.
Oh, you're boring.
So, just so that we're all on the level here, we have a couple of times run into Ozlakovians and like the spies, and a couple of like small fringe cases where we have rubbed against them. The purebloods are a small sect of just jerk-offs. They're nothing. They are just out there and free.
Crazy
to
people.
take- Yes, crazy people. Ozlakovians, is a nation. It is a whole group of people. It is a large amount of people, and you're wanting to head on with these. You're
Well,
wanting-
the whole nation's not going to be coming to this farmstead.
You want to do literally anything against like an armied, like a huge, like nation.
No. We want to see if we know where these guys are coming from, so we can tell the guards where they're at, and so they can deal with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more reasonable. Yeah, that's more reasonable.
But we can't go back to town and stay here and wait for them. I mean,
If we wanted to do both things, which I mean, like, we would have to find out when this predetermined plan is and find Jackson Clark.
I guess we could just book it back to town and ask.
Yeah, but it didn't sound like to this guy, and again with just kind of like light knuckle, like ting.
This guy knows less than the farm animals.
No, I know more than them. I know things.
Yeah, he knows like words and stuff.
I mean, yeah.
I'm impressed. Let's see if you can figure out how to stop talking now. Anyway.
Okay.
If we wanted to do like the whole like fight both ends, then I think that we should pursue the people that we already knew about and were named and go talk to the guards and kind of like take care of the roach problem in the city and then determine whether we're going to do pure blood stuff or not, or Ozlakov stuff or not.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's gag him.
Ah!
I rip off some of his clothes to gag him.
Get a scrap of cloth and.
And I want to find are there still carts nearby and animals?
There is a. You didn't see any
There's a
animals,
cart, there's a cart.
but there's the cart.
Have the half-orcs come back from searching the other buildings?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Did
see
they find
them.
anything else?
You see a couple of them strolling back.
Yeah, doesn't seem to be anything here.
The old guy with the tattoos.
I guess we don't find any more of them.
We found
Good.
more of them.
A couple of donkeys in the other the barn, so we'll bring them out in a moment.
If you're going to be settling up this cart or no.
Yes, that was the idea.
We got donkeys and some equipment for saddles and such.
Let's do that. I go get a donkey and whatnot.
I fire range carry the kid.
Since apparently I am the animal whisperer.
So you and a couple of orcs
Very good with donkeys.
go and retrieve a couple of the donkeys from the barn, lead them over, and you all collectively lash them, hook them up to the cart, saddle them up, secure the cart and everything. It's a covered kind of thing. You haul in the back.
I onto one of the
Onto
donkeys.
one of the donkeys. Donkey's
Right.
head.
So he's kind of like bananaed over with his arms forward. And then if he doesn't have a belt, I'm gonna find
Yeah, he's got like a simple leather brown belt.
leather belt. I'm gonna off of his belt loops and then around the thighs, the knees.
You securely tie him,
I,
bundle him up
We should
over the
put
donkey.
Ashes in the cart since he's
Oh, yeah, I should.
not doing well.
He's
Oh,
like he's just been sitting up against the building this whole time.
Hold on, I have something for you. And I'll go back in and get that bottle of liquor, whatever the kid was drinking.
Bring it back out. There's this half-empty flask. It's not even that empty. The kid's just a lightweight.
Yeah. It's better in your hands, yeah?
Was it Ian drinking it? No. That was mean.
Listen,
That was mean.
I'm way more accumulated to this poison than I used to be.
He takes it from you. Oh, thank you. I know that.
I'll put him in the cart and then.
And then hand down to pull him up.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. I can use that.
Yeah, that's your loot. I think I found that for you, and it had your name on it and all that.
Oh, I am hurt all over. I'm ready to go and just like lie down for a week and a half. Oh, okay. Okay.
He limps along with you.
Yeah, come on.
I'm gonna get in the cart with him because I'm down to like 12 hit points. It's well.
Come on, Marcy.
Yeah.
You don't look that well.
Yeah, I don't feel that well.
Great, man.
No, me either.
I think Mirwin and I are just like.
I'm at 22. I took a lot of damage.
Really?
Yeah, she did take a lot of
Because I
damage.
was stuck in the storm cloud.
She got hit with lightning bolts like 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then I just like ran through it multiple times and didn't do anything to me.
Yeah, I was stuck inside the
It was
bubble.
like, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
That's okay, I
I'm
can take it.
half, but like still.
Short rest, I'll be fine.
All right, you guys get in the cart along with Ashes. Kid is up on the donkey, and you two. What do you do?
I'm getting up on the front of the cart. I'm not making the cart go.
Which one are you going to drive it?
I'm not driving it. I'm just watching the kid.
I guess I can do that.
You were in the back currently.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do you like reconsider? Otherwise, it's going to be Neorwin.
There's other people, yeah.
There's other half-orcs and such.
Oh.
It's a big enough cart to carry maybe 5 or 6, maybe 6 people in the back.
How many orcs are there? Like
5.
five of.
But if you squeezed, you could fit all 5 of them with you and Ashes. That's 7 people.
And are the family people around still?
Yeah, they're like out in the they're out in the yard. They're going in and out of the house now that they've heard the news that it's safe. Beginning to take stock of their belongings and the damage to their farm. You see the father over there, like,
Oh no, I bloody well. It's broken.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'll see this.
Hey, so apparently Oslakovians were scheduled to come here to pick up these slaves.
Oh yeah. Hey, yeah.
It's entirely possible they're going to come here and then not find slaves and be very upset.
Boss.
You should come with us probably until the guards can come back and secure this place.
he is visibly distressed at this news.
Or stay here and
Why
die.
are
I
they
don't
come
care.
to where are they going to come to our house?
Because that's where the crazy people told them to come to pick up these orcs.
Because the slavers were making deals with Ovnikov.
How am I going to bring this to my family?
I don't care. Come with us or stay here and die. Maybe.
You have already been going to take our cart, I see.
Well, you can have it. Yeah, they see. There you go. You got to come with us so you can bring it back.
We only have the 2 donkeys.
Well, you got
Tell
2 legs.
Tell your family that,
Yeah, okay,
if
a
you
little
come with
bit.
us, then we'll make sure that it's safe for you to come back.
Give us a bit of time to pack our
Fine.
things. I have teenagers here.
Put them to work then.
They're going to be all, my house, I don't want to leave it. What are we going to do? And, alright, just do your thing. I will go and talk to them. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but this is, kids. Oh, God, kids.
Yeah, kids. Just stab them.
Excuse me.
I don't say that.
He's just like, I will go and deal with them. Please give us a bit of time if we could ask. If we could ask for a little bit of time.
There was a guy I used to work with that would say horrible things like, women, hey, you can't live with them, can't kill them.
So he heads off.
Hey, speaking of, I'm sorry to interrupt. Hey, speaking of, I've got a new coworker named Greg, and he used to work. That's why I motioned to James specifically. I was like, this doesn't need to be on record.
I thought so. Okay, now we're gone. Good.
All right. So the father, I don't know. His name is Sven. You didn't actually ask their names, but I'll say that in the course of your conversation with him and for the sake of Mirwin's brain, the father's name is Sven.
That's a cool name.
The mother's name is Solfren. Solfren. His older daughter is named Freyja. Frejya.
Like the Norse god.
That's where I heard it from.
The younger daughter is named Aniska. Aniska.
Well, we are in Kazalin, so it makes sense.
The older son,
Also nice.
the big Viking man, is named Avig. Avegg.
That was going to be Eric or something.
Avig.
This
And
is like
the-
techno Viking. He's got strong muscles.
He speaks the strong muscles. The strong beard. And the young boy is Nork. Norck.
What a dork.
Yeah, no, feel free to laugh. His name is ridiculous.
Nork.
Nork.
Oh.
Nork. That's great.
There you are.
Thank you.
So Sven goes off to speak to his wife and the kids, and you do hear some protestations, but he wrangles the family back in the house where they continue to talk about it. And assuming,
Well, they're talking. Do we want to like get rid of just the scattered bodies on the gravel?
That would probably be a good idea.
I suppose. I don't care. We can put them all in one place, I suppose.
Let's go and do a bit of burial for these guys or something, says Valdemar. I
Light
don't
them on
think
fire.
shouldn't burn them because
Oh.
it would be
Signal.
Oh, I was
Smoke
going to do a hole.
unless you want to burn them just to lure people in or something like that. Because that would be funny. Because they're like, oh, but is our farm on fire? And they come out and we're like, shoot them with crossbows.
That would only work if there was more purebloods around, yeah?
Yeah, probably. Remember, they see it and the word gets out and they're like, wow, what's going on?
I'm not digging a hole, but I'll help you put them all in one spot.
I'll begin to dig the hole.
fetches the
Get
spade.
him out. Get him
Find one for me
outside.
too, yeah?
Yeah.
He goes
I'll
in
be
the house
right
and
with you.
begins to politely asks the guy for
You have a couple of spades, please. Go to put away the bodies.
I'm gonna
he gets a couple spades.
I'm going to pick up like a couple of the swords that the purebloods had, like 2 or 3, just bundled them up. I'm gonna walk over to the orcs, the half orcs,
Mm.
and I'm going to say, here you are. Here's
Oh,
a
yeah.
sword for you, and one for you, and here's one for you.
Good steal.
This dude, this guy
Average steal, actually.
on the back of the donkey, he doesn't get away.
Oh, certainly not. They would watch him bleed like a hawk.
Yeah.
He
So
would
you're
be
going
as
to go take
personal.
care of his friends, and then we'll do that.
The older guy with the crack attack says to the younger one who spoke to you a lot.
You, Johannes, you walk with me, we will personally watch this bastard to make sure he doesn't get away. He's like, yeah, let's do it.
So they go over and they just stare at the guy. And then he's still kind of struggling a bit.
The old one goes, stop it.
And he bonks him on the head with the sword. And the guy's
There's important answers to questions in there, so
He'll be fine. He's
not
just
too much
going to
rambling,
be.
yeah?
He'll be on 24 hours. He's okay.
It's really like, it's not the worst thing.
He probably doesn't know anything anyway.
Or if you don't want to dig a hole, maybe like kick over the gravel that has blood on it, you know?
Okay. I guess I was gonna start
You can drag bodies if you want. But
Yeah.
if that seemed like too much effort for even you. You could like kick over the gravel so that all the blood is.
Not visible.
That, fine. Okay, I'll do that.
It's your call. But I'm saying for someone with your skill set, maybe just like kicking and bleeding is a little bit better for you than like using any of your body at all.
I glare at him as I walk towards the next
I will
dead
grab
body.
two dudes and just start backing up towards where Valdemar went.
Valdemar goes off to the one of the patches of land that doesn't have anything on it behind one of the buildings, brushes aside the snow, begins to dig, and you see out from the house comes the older son and daughter, Avik and Freya, with a couple more spades. She goes, "We'll assist you guys. Going to bury all the bodies, I guess. The two of these guys you killed on our land. Thank you for that."
Yeah, anytime. We are more than happy to do that to one like this.
It's pretty cool. Well, I wanted to watch, but they said I had to hide.
And you didn't sneak a look anyways?
No, because we were all kind of huddled down thinking we were going to die.
There was a lot of hinky stuff going on and just like throwing all around. You could have gotten hit with something.
Did they make a storm or something?
Yeah, that dude had like wicked, nasty, gross. Didn't like it at all.
Freya, we don't talk about that.
Valdemar slaps you. Shut up, Alec. Just go and help him dig the holes.
Yeah, fine.
Kids come along with you. It takes a little while, but you get some serviceably sized holes into which you shove the bodies. Avik seems far less fascinated with all the death than Freya does. She seems to be very interested in. Oh, look! This one stabbed him with the sword.
I want to take a look,
Cool.
actually, real quick at the dagger that the big dumb guy had. That I thrust into his face.
Oh, the one you stole from him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and
Is
make
it?
You make an Arcana check if you want to check for that kind of stuff.
Sure. 19.
It is an ordinary boot knife.
Lame.
Yep, there's pretty much there's nothing special about it.
Oh yeah, I didn't give you a dagger.
Well, I
Never did give him a knife.
got my own back now.
I meant to do that. I remember that from the fight. I was gonna.
It was pretty cool when you like stole it from him though.
That was good.
So the time goes by. By the time you finish burying the orcs, the rest of the family has emerged with packs.
Purebloods.
Yes, burying the rest of the purebloods. The rest of the family emerges with packs and such.
That would have changed things.
Are we the bandits?
With all their luggage and stuff ready to go. And it looks like they've packed as light as they can. They got a couple a chest of various things that he packs onto the cart and shoves in the corner.
It says, all right. We should get going.
By this time it is early. Well, no, by this time it's nighttime. It's nightfall. Night has already fallen. It might be like 9:30, 10 p.m.
Goodness.
It took a good while to dig the holes for everybody to get ready and to repair a little, to some extent, the damage to the property. Kick over some of the blood. So
Well,
it is
Yeah.
nighttime.
took longer than we thought it was going to. In the morning?
The nighttime did kind of sneak up on us. Should we stay here overnight?
Yeah.
We might as well.
Sven,
Safe as any other place.
We need to be very careful.
Oh yeah, we will take watches. Look at how many like good, strong ones are around you.
Yes, I will help you take watch, certainly.
I was going to say, you honestly you can console your family and get them mentally ready for tomorrow, and you have more than enough
Are you sure?
around you.
I'm happy to help.
Ashes at least might stay in the house with you. He is very hurt.
Ashes by this point is asleep in the back of the cart. He got in there, but you never did leave. He figured out a few more of the things you had to do. He's still back there. But Sven agrees. And he's like,
Yes, my family could definitely use a good night's rest with no one looking at us from the other room, ready to kill us at any moment.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
And he calls them.
Ah, where are you? Harry,
I'll help
let's go back inside.
Ashes.
Night has snuck up on us. We're going to sleep.
And so you head back to the cart. Ashes is.
Let's go, killer. Well, we're gonna stay the night here and head out in the morning.
All right. Sure. Any more of this?
Okay.
Now,
He comes out with you.
Oh, what if? Support me.
I can barely support myself. You
I'm just making jokes. Let's go.
Should we put the other guy down in the dungeon
I'll leave that to you guys. I'll take care of Ashes.
instead of leaving him draped over the back of the donkey?
You take Ashes into the house. Sven and Zulfrin agree.
Whoa, we'll take care of your injured friend here.
Ashes is like, look. Yeah. Well, and he just kind of passes out against the just. And you kind of help him against the wall, and he's asleep within moments.
I take a long rest now and go to bed.
Valdemar's like, not so fast, Watson. Let's talk about strategy for tonight. So you'll have watches, 3 watches. We have to have at least 3 people up per watch. Yeah, in case there is a cut or they somehow got wind of this and there's retribution coming.
Valdemar,
Yeah.
Wareth was kidnapped last night or the night before
Oh, that's right.
and thrown into dungeon. Yeah?
You're sleeping here as well.
And then he had the absolute crap kicked out of him, and we have been roasting him hard all day for getting kidnapped.
Yeah, you have. It's been funny stuff too, but yeah, he needs to get some rest.
He can go sleep. The rest of us, we will sleep in
Strategize.
maybe 3 squads around the property. Each has 1 or 2 watches up, and we'll keep the orcs with us, yeah?
Yeah.
That gives us more than enough, because it is you, it is me, it is Nirwin, and then we have all the orcs. And who else did we bring with us? It was just you and me. We also had 1 more, yeah?
Ashes.
Ashes, which is in the.
Just ashes.
Was it just Ashes? Or
Yeah.
We had
Yes.
1 other.
Because the other 2 gunners were gonna go back to the.
Yeah, we left
The
Liz
inn.
and Marquez back in town.
Yeah, they were gonna go to the other gate or something like that, weren't they?
No, they went
Was that-
back. They went back to Stumbling, I think.
Mm.
I don't really remember.
They were going to report back to the others.
And
Yeah.
how many orcs are there?
5 Orks. Johannes, Tristan, Jens, Finn und Philipp.
How do you say 5 in German?
5.
1 oder 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Good job.
5, 6,
I purely guessed.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 21, 30,
I know how to say
30,
9.
40, 50, 60,
No.
70, 80 und 20.
Get it?
Oh, it's
Get it?
20.
Get it? Get it? Get it? Get it? Get it?
You've been around me too long. Anyway,
So, I will set up my position and get ready.
So, where are you guys set up for your first night watch?
So do 2 camps. I think because we
Yeah.
just need to watch the road. The main entrance in. We really don't need to do anything else other than watch the main entrance in.
We should watch the main entrance and make sure that we have at least one person who is out of sight and who will be able to ambush should there be any need to. Who has a good vantage point on the road.
where does this go?
Back to town. That's the road you came in on.
What's that?
Utility road, I thought.
Yeah, it goes off into
Field or something?
into a couple of ruts and then just trails off.
Okay.
But the
we
land
came
does go
in-
up. At this point, there's a hill kind of up here and there, kind of splits off and rises up a little bit past the road.
Does the stable, the orange roof, have a window facing the road?
This guy right here?
Or the yellow roof?
That one?
Oh, like this? Yeah, there's a window this side.
Yeah. Okay.
Faces the road.
So I will point
The road
at
that we're going to die on.
That's the road.
2 teams, and I will point at the 2 guys that were watching the dude.
Yeah.
I will go pick up the dude, and then the 2 dudes that were watching with me, and then I'm gonna go into the Yellow House building.
Yep. So you head in there. You lay Tomas down on the ground. Oh, whatever. You lay Tomas down on the ground where he continues to be unconscious. And the older half orc.
So you will wait in here? We all wait in here.
We're going to do 2 teams, I think. So whoever else wants to come in here is fine, but
Yeah, we can. I will stay with you in here.
yeah,
And
please.
Johannes, you can go out with the other group.
Johannes nods. He heads out.
No, I was saying both of you if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, I misheard you. Johannes, come back. Okay, we all 3 stay in here. We will be ready, watching from the road. In case there is any trouble or funny business, we can rush out and take them from behind. And okay, yeah, well, let's just wait and hunker down here.
What do you do for the other team?
That's you and Val and the other 3 if you want to split
Yeah, you guys.
the other 3 up anyway.
You, Valdemar, and the other 3 orcs. Half orcs.
I don't know where would be the best.
Well, we could go on the hill up here.
Are there any trees and stuff up there?
Yeah, there's a smattering of trees up on the hills and around about the farm.
Hide in the trees. Have a good vantage point. Could see a bit far in that direction. And also we have a sight to the other team.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, I'll get my crossbow. And we will.
Yeah, let's make some markers for where you guys are.
And let's get ready to rumble. And by rumble, I mean watch.
They're in the box that my dice used to be in.
Oh.
I think they're in the other pocket.
I take out one of my alchemist fires. Great.
Prepare, ready to go. All right. The night, the beginning of the night watch sets in. Perception checks.
Yep, I will stay up first.
I'll put an extra one with him. So we're even.
Yeah, since I only need 4 hours of sleep, I'm gonna stay up half the night with one of the dudes.
Yeah.
And then they'll trade off. I'll wait for one of them to go to sleep, and then yeah, we'll trade off. It'll work out. Perception. 15.
Oh, I rolled a 17.
I'll roll a collective perception check for the rest of your team and the rest of yours.
You want me to roll for my 2 guys?
I'll roll for them. Okay, not bad. So you guys are huddled down at the beginning of the night. Johannes kind of drifts off a little bit. Wake me for second watch.
Yeah.
And of course, if anything happens.
Hmm.
And the older one kind of pulls out a little flask. Bit of wine.
Small amounts, yeah.
Just sips.
Yeah. For me anyways, you can do whatever you want. I don't know how you fight.
Oh, I'll keep my wits about me, but it's just good after what we've been through. Plus, it's cold out here. So, how came you to be here, my good Phobic friend? Are you from down south in the Highlands?
I'm from Casbin. I am from the Highlands, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
From the Highlands. We have kind of grown about. We didn't come here from the Highlands right away. Went down to the mainland. Lord, I cannot remember the name of it at the moment. And then we were dragged all the way around the world, chasing things and feelings and looking for stuff that is honestly beyond me. And then this, the one that was the half elf that was down there with you, has a good amount of history, as you've probably gathered,
Yeah.
with the people that we just went uncouple with.
So they've infiltrated our town
Yeah.
as dogquack.
We
I've heard stories of those dogquackers, the new ones. They say they are unpleasant. Well, now I see why.
yeah, that is what I heard as well. Whispers of stuff like that. It didn't seem like many people were too concerned with the new ones. Just that they were unpleasant. Didn't seem like there was any sort of threat in the town, which was just
And it was just the missing. I was missing probably the second or third, I think, that was thrown in that cell before I was taken. I only heard of really one other that was talked about. I think it was perhaps Johannes himself. But boy, it's a doozy, the things that happened. I'm not even a dock worker. I just
you were in the wrong place.
I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, I suppose. Not careful enough.
Do you think that your town can rally up and exorcise the unclean spirit that is inhabited your town?
I certainly hope so. Once word gets out of what they are, what's happening, hopefully we can drive them out and keep them from coming back. Now this next shipment of, there's supposed to be more of them coming in a few days.
Yeah, 20.
Well, you've got to find some way to stop that. We've got to put that down. If we could talk to, what is the name of the harbour master again? I cannot remember her name. Spoke to her once.
We spoke to her as well. I forget the name.
If we can tell her, if you can find out about this, perhaps she's the only one that would really do something.
Yeah, it would be one thing to turn them away, but they would maybe just bounce to another port.
Well, I only have much say in what goes on in Berwick, and even then not so much. But I want to take care of Berwick
Yeah.
first, and then.
Best case, worst case, we bounce them somewhere off. They go somewhere else, maybe back where they came. They regroup, but Berwick is safe. Worst case, they come back stronger. I think best case, we kind of just disappear. That was a problem. We let them land, and maybe cuffs are waiting.
Well, they are a blight upon the land, and if we are fortunate, they will never show up another time again after we are finished with them.
We would hope, yeah.
You guys watch for a few hours, and so do you. About 3 a.m. you catch sight of something coming up the road.
Hey, darling.
And Valiman's like, you ever see that? There's a bit of light and movement.
He points down the road. And you do see maybe a mile or so off, there's a faint light just swinging
Like a lantern.
like a lantern. And the faint sound of hoofs and cart tracks, cart wheels, rolling down the road. And you see then come into view a cart pulled by a couple of draft horses. And at the head, driving it is a human male. Just one. You only see one guy. It continues to roll on up the road, and it gets to, and this is basically what you perceive as well, but you don't see it until it gets to about. It's
So
going up the road here.
There's the main road, and then it turns onto this like driveway, yeah?
Yeah. And it's that main road, and you see the cart as this has already turned up here. They see it about a mile off.
Do you guys do anything to signal or anything like that? It's pitch dark out. So you didn't set up much of a way to really have a signal, but you do both have a view. It's about here when you're able to catch sight of it, view.
I
So,
hate both of them. Did I get a meditation in?
oh yeah.
It's only
Why not?
It would be nice if you
Sound like
if I
you
could
need
get a
to
short
focus.
rest, but I didn't call for that. So
Oh no,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's.
It was at
Well,
least
no,
2
'cause
hours, so
Voldemort and then
that's
two guys on our side, and then I gave him.
watching nullifies a short rest.
Because there's.
oh, it does.
oh,
Good
5,
meditation then.
6 including Valdemar.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm super glad because I had zero
Oh, no key left.
key points.
Wareth, you get a long rest though.
Yay!
Well, not yet. He doesn't.
Well, but he's in
Oh,
the
well,
house.
that's good point.
I'm
It's only
asleep.
been 2 hours.
You may, well, you get a short rest at least. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
I will see what you guys do. So the cart gets up fairly close, and you all have sight of it. What do you do?
Yeah, he's asleep. I stay asleep.
I have
It
my.
seems that they, it seems that they don't take any notice of you.
I'm going to get the longbow ready to shoot at him.
The guy is kind of just nonchalantly, kind of like whistling a little bit. Seems very unawares of anything that's going on.
I hit both of my dudes.
The other one, the older one, that one's Philip, the old one, and Johannes is the sleeping one. You put him up. As he sees.
You have your sword?
Thank you. Is the news? We have something. They kind of peek out.
Yep. We have something. I guess we'll wait until we see something break.
Alright.
Either of you good throwers.
What's up?
Either of you good throwers.
Yeah, I'm decent at throwing.
I'll pass the Noctis Fire back to him.
Oh, yeah, very nice, very nice. Going to burn down the cast. Oh, they probably got a prisoner in there.
Yeah, so be careful.
Oh yeah, I was just so dirty, but well, let's go watch. Should we go outside?
I'd say maybe behind the cart so they have no way to get out.
Yeah, good idea.
If they start to run.
Okay. The cart pulls up into sort of the middle of this place. Basically, the cart gets to about here. It rolls through here with still no indication that they are aware of you in any way. And only when they are like right next to the well do you see the driver hop down and begin to examine the well and start to notice that there is something not quite right here. You hear him go, hey, something's going on.
2 darts.
Can you throw 2 at a time?
I have 2 attacks.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you get 2 of them in one hand and just attack roll.
Oh, miserable. That one's better. So the first one would have been a 12, and the second one would have been a 18.
Second one hits.
4 points.
This one dart that hits True kind of hits as the guy turns and just pierces a bit of his armor on the back, and he turns, splits about. Make a stealth check.
No. I was rushing.
Oh! he spins about and sees you just coming down, and you guys observe that what Bew has just done from the place on the hill. And Velda was like, "Oh, we better go."
It is not really about stealth at this point.
He turns and sees you just barreling toward him. The 2 orcs kind of follow behind you, watching from side to side. Roll initiative. You see another one hop out of the back at the just right after you, second after you
Nothing.
throw it.
Half health, full key points. I've got this. I'll take them all on, baby. 19.
I rolled a 4.
19 plus dex. That
Oh, I
takes me
forgot I
to
have
23.
advantage. No, that time I got 9.
Worth, baby, don't you worry. We're gonna take care of this for you.
Good.
You roll again, Liz?
9. I rolled twice because I have advantage. Right?
Because of.
I think it's a barbarian thing.
It's a barbarian thing or a dwarf thing?
I don't know, but there's an A next to it.
Yeah,
I think it's barbarian because
I think it is.
Grendel has it too.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so you go first.
You roll for all of the NPCs that we have on our side.
I'm doing your 2 teams in blocks.
Oh, cool.
And they're gonna kind of share attacks basically. 2 each.
Through the front. Through the front.
Oh,
45
here's the
through
front.
the front. Is that 45?
Okay.
It's hard to tell.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Is that your me up with him?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the cart.
The orcs probably have either 35 or 40 feet of movement.
35.
35. So they'll be behind.
I'll say this is your team. We'll call this, we'll call this your team.
Okay.
Simplifying it. Okay, I am.
You barrel right up to this first one that you just hit with the dart. He spun around. The other guy just jumps right up out of the back of the cart. Roll your dex.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just doing. I'm
Going
just doing
ham.
at this point.
You like leap at this guy.
I don't like these dice.
Oh, natural one. The second one is a
Leave
25.
the kitty behind
Okay.
you.
Second one hits.
She's like, hey, quit moving.
Yes.
Was this a fail? And this was a success?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but that was the modifier die.
Oh yeah, yeah, and this was the.
Anyways, that is shaft of this charge keeper. That's going to be 6 points of damage. Which I already did 4, 6, and then flurry of blow. First of all, stunning strike on the one that does hit.
That's 13. Rolls a 7. Nope.
Hey.
Yeah, you come look at this thundering just whap overhead with the staff and just
Flurry of blows with advantage, burning a key point. 15 and 17, which is going to bring me up to a 23 to hit. Second attack is a natural 20!
Oh boy.
Natural 30.
So the first bit of damage is going to be 7 points. And then the natural 20, the critical. Oh, I rolled a 1, so that means that it's going to be 5 points of damage.
Wind you up.
And that's my attack.
Got it.
My other 2 dudes don't have enough movement to get up, so
Yeah, so
that's
you-
my entire turn.
You ring his bell really good and just get a couple extra punches in there, and he's like,
I rolled success.
Clang.
yeah, one.
No. Oh, yeah.
I need you to roll a perception check.
Okay.
As you hear this, or
Or if I don't hear it.
or if you don't hear it.
Oh, I was a total of 20.
Yeah, you hear it.
Okay,
You
so.
hear a whack and a whack outside. Just
Yeah, I jump up. So. Forget how to do a short rest now, so
we're gonna have you go bottom initiative.
that's fine. But I won't.
Did you hit full rest?
No, it was just. How long has it been? It's only been a couple.
Couple hours.
So
Yeah.
that's a short rest.
Yeah,
which
sure.
means that you can roll as many hit die as you like.
Okay.
Up to 7.
Up to my level of 7.
Yeah.
I will just roll.
If you hit short rest, it'll give you the option, I think.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird the way it does it.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know if it'll. Well, let's try it. Let's see. Short rest. Oh yeah. I will roll. Well, I'll start with 3.
We're about to do a full rest, so you might as well
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. See, because it doesn't actually. Okay. That's the thing. It doesn't actually roll the dice, though. You still have to roll it, so it's kind of pointless.
Mm. Oh, it just marks how many
Yeah.
you've used. That's helpful and not.
Yeah.
And on short rest, you recover spell slots. No, you don't.
Not at all.
Not unless you're a wizard.
Mm-hmm. Arcane, or the arcane recovery is the spell, but no,
Yeah.
no.
And it's I have D8s for my thing, right? For my hit die. I'm pretty sure it's. I should say here somewhere.
It's just the no offense, Wimpier classes usually have.
1d8 per rogue level, yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
37 in total.
Alright, so you pump up some hit points. You feel a little more refreshed as you wake up to the sound of skulls getting bashed outside.
Okay.
It would be the driver's turn, but he is.
Oh yeah, baby, he's stunned.
Now it is Mirren.
Was there anybody else coming up the road? Could I tell, or was
You
it
rolled
just
pretty
them?
good on your perception. That was the only
Okay.
cart you saw. You didn't see any other people or cart or anything like that.
Well, I'm going to shoot my longbow.
Yeah.
The Sacred Forest Longbow. And its draw bonus is how far?
Should
It's
be.
what?
How far? What's its draw bonus? On the if you click on the weapon, it has
Oh,
that
yeah,
special
just got a
feature.
special one.
Yeah, this is the thickest bow.
Do you remember? There's no way for me to keep track. I should have written down the spell slots I've used. I know I used like third and.
You cast your third. I know that.
Yeah, and I know. Oh, I'll probably cast.
I don't know what that is. Is it the plus how many? to get,
If you
or
click
what?
on Sacred Forest Longbow,
Mm-hmm.
in the bar on the right, it'll say like its characteristics.
Mm-hmm.
The range.
It's got like heavy draw or something like that was the talent on the weapon.
Oh, okay. Well, the range is 150 or 600 feet.
So well within
Long range hit with this weapon.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, long range hit with this weapon from more than 50 feet deals an extra d6 damage.
Oh, that's nasty.
And attack rolls of natural 18, 19, or 20 knock the target prone.
Oh, that's nasty.
It's a good bow. And it's got furbolg construction, so you have to have a strength score of 16 or higher to wield it.
Oh, that's nasty.
It's a nice bow.
That's why I have it. 'Cause
What's your strength score?
12.
With her mighty arms just cranking this huge bow back.
Yeah, it's not even my best.
Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Strength is
I
actually
hit. I'm
my worst.
aiming at the closer of the two, so
The
probably
driver? Or the other guy? The driver's one you though.
You have
I'm
advantage.
gonna do the other one then.
Oh, okay, you just so yeah, that hits the other one. Roll damage.
Oh, it was an 18 too, so he's not.
I guess it could be.
Oh, it was an 18? Yeah, he's knocked prone.
Up against the car.
This arrow is just
Five,
arcs
There,
in.
now he's prone. Just flip
five,
the thing over.
and
And that extra d6 too.
These poor dudes.
You're just gonna get
They
murdered.
just arrive and they're like, oh, the well's broken. Blah!
6 points of damage.
6 total, okay.
And then can I use my movement to run towards them?
Yeah.
Because
absolutely
I
can.
knew I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, so you get off this one arrow, this large shot arcing in, and it just takes this guy in the breastplate, pierces through slightly to him, and knocks him straight back on his butt.
Right?
We've done
Or-
diagonals.
Have we done
Okay.
that?
It's not technically correct,
I
but
wish I could have hexagonal maps.
hexagonal maps are optimal.
Hexagons are the best
What's really optimal
I'm gonna say I'm about there.
is to take a tape measure and measure how far it is, and then just place yourself.
I knew. Yeah, there's a yeah.
But no map makers on Reddit use hexagons, unfortunately.
It's
All the good
disgusting.
maps are grids.
It's disgusting. We should use hexes. Hexes are
Hexagons are the best.
Hexagons are-
Why don't you just
I hate
create
saying
your
that, but
own?
it's true.
Guys, I am not talented like that. I can't make maps like that.
just
It shouldn't be too difficult to find a map and then overlay hexagons on it.
yeah, just erase all the squares.
Oh no, find a blank map with no squares, and then maybe we can find an overlay of.
Sometimes there are blank maps. Almost all the good ones are already just gridded, though.
Yeah, it's not anything to like.
Oh well,
Yeah, it's not that important.
it does. I mean, I like playing fast and loose like this. It's just fine, I think.
Yeah,
So anyhow, you can use your movement, charge down the hill.
just like me.
Yes, just like that.
What's in that mug you have there?
Unfortunately, it's only water.
And you get all the way there. And is that? I think that's your turn.
Mhm.
All right. It is Bu's team.
Is it?
You want to skill up behind you? Basically, they just rush.
Yes, please. Those two dudes, please, if they can, will rush up and hit the dude that I stunned, having advantage on the attack, if they please.
You're right about there, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. They just make it.
Yes, please.
So these two guys in tandem just kind of coming with the swords, and
They have advantage. Fool is stunned.
oh, that's a good advantage. Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so one takes the first slash, and the other one kind of comes in with
I think
like
I'm dead before I get
the
there.
hilt of his sword and just smash, and they do. One driver.
Didn't determine how much damage did you do, Merlin?
6 points.
Good guy.
Yep.
And it's
I'm
Mirwin's
not
team next.
prone.
So your guys.
Follow you down the hillside.
Valdemar.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And they make it to there. At that point, Valdemar stops, takes the shot with the crossbow.
Should have brought das Uber. No.
At the guy that's double.
I
At the guy
shot
that you-
first because I wanted to be.
At the guy that you knocked down, he is prone. So
You shot first. We should have called you Han.
Come on, Valdemar. Oh yeah, Valdemar hits.
Who got
I
shot
meant-
tonight?
I know what you mean.
I shot before I moved.
Yeah, that was another success. Oh, with a.
Oh, I got him. So that guy, Valdemar then puts another bolt into the guy that's already on the ground. So it is the guy on the ground's turn. He gets up, just and
Did he-
takes the sword.
I'm sorry. Did he fire at the dude who was prone?
Yes.
Ranged?
Yeah.
He would have disadvantage.
Because
There's
it's
some
harder
other
to
target
hit.
when they're prone.
Oh, I figured since it was prone, it was advantage. In that case, Valdemar did not hit.
It is disadvantage on prone targets. Sorry to.
That's
damage
a
prone.
rule I didn't know. Thank you. So now Valdemar misses. The bolt goes into the snow and gravel beside him.
D&D snob. Actually, DM, I want you to go ahead and reverse that last thing. Your NPC didn't hit your NPC because he has disadvantage.
It's okay. It's not. It's not true rules luring, so I'm cool with it.
It is absolutely real slow.
Anyhow, it lands in the snow and dirt beside them. Just
As long as you're not murdering the NPCs that are coming to give you vital information or luring them to your bed chambers, probably.
probably.
Yeah, I mean,
It's War's turn.
Oh, Worth, finally. Yeah, he's awake now. He's gonna go peek out the door, see what's going on.
You get right up to the door,
you and your PJs.
and you see fighting out
They're
there.
also black and leather.
just tighter.
Just tighter.
Yeah, there's
PJs don't have butts.
in the faint light of this cart. There's fighting going on. You see Bu out there swinging sticks, and a couple of the orcs.
Can I see the bad guys?
Yeah, you can see them.
I guess I'll step out and take a shot at them with my crossbow.
You're like, okay, yeah. Pick up the crossbow.
Time to.
Step out.
I've been awake for 2 seconds. Let me shoot something.
You step out the door. You are close to the door.
With like the PJs and the crossbow right by the door. It's like an old farmer.
The shotgun. What's that? I gotta get the gun. What's that?
What's that?
What's that? What's going on out there?
Okay then.
Coyotes?
And since he is, wait, which one are you shooting at?
I guess the one that Bu is not fighting.
Okay,
So that's the prone
disadvantage
one?
on the shot then.
Didn't he get up at the end of his turn though? Or after Val went?
Oh, it is his turn. I didn't even take his turn. I was thinking about.
Because Ian.
Because I rules lawyer.
He got up. Yeah, that's the first thing you know. He gets up from prone, uses his movement.
Actually, GM, he did get up.
Sees.
I flipped it upside down because he was prone. Actually,
Oh.
GM, you have to flip it so
He
he's vertical now.
sees Mirwin coming at him, this angry dwarf, and takes his movement
Angry
towards you.
Hulk dwarf.
5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. He gets to there and is just kind of rushing on at you, sword drawn. And now it's Ward's turn.
I shoot him because he's gonna kill the thing that protects me from death.
Yeah, you step out. He's within your line of sight.
Okay.
Go ahead, make these. Oh my god.
That's great.
That's terrible.
Actually.
Maybe I shouldn't use physical dice.
I'm glad you guys are laughing at this because I hate myself.
No, this is killing you.
You're also teaching us the rules, so it's okay. It's a learning moment. Teaching moment.
It's a teaching experience.
God, I hate one. Anyway, I rolled a 9.
Does not hit. So he launches this bolt, and it just flies past him off in the darkness.
I call out, I missed!
It's okay, we still like you.
Boy.
Poor Ben.
Oh, I didn't mark off.
Okay, that's the end of your turn.
Oh, wait, no. I want to move.
Oh yeah, move it.
Well, yeah, well, I just want to move out to, like, so I'll just 5, 10, 15, 20. So
Okay.
I have line of sight of both of them.
So you take this shot, miss, and then just kind of dash out into the middle of the circle and take position.
Yeah.
It's Bu.
Hit him.
I'm gonna
Hit
mess
him.
this
What
dude's
you gonna
whole
do?
day up because he's still stunned.
He is so stunned.
Hit him a whole bunch of times.
I'm gonna hit him a whole bunch of times. 23 to hit.
Yep.
Second hit is going to be a 18.
Yep, also it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll damage on those two things. 9 points of damage. And
I couldn't have rolled that.
7 points of damage. Fury of blows.
You get these first few strikes in, and he is looking rough, just still stunned and just getting pummeled.
21 on my first fist punch. And 17 on the second fist
Yeah,
punch.
that's 2 hits. 2 more hits so far.
9 points of damage total.
How do you want to do this?
It's always on the flurry of blows.
I know.
And then it's just, it's the staff, 1, 2, and then it's.
And it is just a boom, and back up against the cart and he's down.
And this is what it sounded like.
Oh
You're
my
such a
god.
weirdo.
Oh my god.
I I will use my movement to engage with the other dude.
Okay.
I'll just get up behind him and get all close and personal in his business, and that's all I want to do. Is just so that I engage with him.
Sounds good.
I want to engage with him.
You get right up behind him.
We'll sit it down.
So wait, no, this is the.
That's our
this is the
team.
This guy's gone.
Stunning strike, flurry of blows, flurry of blows.
We're not killing these guys, are we? Going to see if they know things, or I don't know.
It's up to you.
I mean, it's already happened now. So
It's a how do you want to do this?
I shall not metagame.
You can tell me how you want to do this.
Even I already did.
Is he dead or is he just passed out?
I punched him and then I didn't look.
So he is just laying on the ground. We'll check later.
No, with my foot, I hit the thing down here.
I need to get these curtains up so the audio isn't. I have several people interested in buying the other place. As soon as I get money, this whole area is going to get revamped.
Awesome.
And it's going to be
Under is all bunched up.
I have curtains so that like sound doesn't bounce around so much, and it's not going to be smoke-colored walls, and there's not going to be slime dripping down the walls from when people smoked and got various fluids in the walls. And all of these are going to be in conduit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
He is down, so he's off the mission.
You could put a mount on the ceiling so we could hang a microphone right in the middle.
Could do that.
Could do that. It doesn't matter though.
I plan on also putting speakers.
Just to speak. I like that idea. So that way they can still be low, but loud enough we can hear it.
Yeah. I want to get like a stereo system that we can connect to Bluetooth, or have a laptop that we can just
Plug in.
like aux into or whatever. Like over near the GM table, like the specified GM table, will be a little station that connects to the speakers, so that the GM can just like turn and do stuff. And over there will be all the storage for all like the books and
Speaking of which,
Thanks.
all right. Still technically a battle.
So, have you listened to all the things that have, can you hear that through this?
Yeah, I mean it's not that clear, but you can hear it a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, it is Mirwin now, since that guy is gone.
360 camera.
I'm well off. Not that well off. Can't just like buy everybody their own camera and microphone.
That's why you need a 360 camera.
I could probably
Whichever.
buy.
I'm gonna
I
run
could
up
probably
to
buy
this
each
guy.
one our own
Okay.
webcam.
And swing my axe at his dumb face.
All right, do the accent.
Engage with me, you have advantage. And if you rage,
I rolled a 23.
Would you like to rage first?
Yeah.
All right, you can do that. You use your bonus action, fly into a fury.
And then, did a 23 hit? I forget. if it's 20.
Yes. I do. Rarely do I have
And
creatures
11?
with over that.
11 points of damage.
All right. Oh boy.
Goodness.
And then
You
I'll
bet I used
swing
all
my
mine
axe
earlier.
around again. 17.
Yeah, it's too. Oh boy.
Had some monster ones before we came here.
13 points of damage.
Oh, jeez.
oh, how much was your first one?
12 or 11.
11.
One keen mind.
13.
11 and 13. Yeah, she did some walloping axe damage there. All right, that's your turn. Use your movement. Yeah.
Yep.
That's your turn. What if? Wait, no, sorry, it's not you. It's team one.
Team one.
That's Fuse team.
The blue team.
Team
The
one.
blue
187.
team.
They go to the back of the. Seeing you have it in hand, they go to the back of the cart and begin to look inside. Them two.
I mean, yeah, I'm not mad about that.
Good deal.
You hear them. Then you hear them shouting to someone who is inside the cart.
Frederick!
Frederick, you eat butt! I'm sorry I wrote that stuff about you on the town board.
Team 2.
But you did eat butt that one time, and it was gross.
We all watched you do it.
Team 2 is going to stay with you. Valdemar will take the shot.
It was nasty.
Valdemar.
Valdemar.
Valdemar, Master Gunner.
Frederick.
Does not hit. Nope. So he sends another bolt flying, and he's like, "Ah, God," swears in swears in Orcish a bit.
Got to get this thing tuned.
Orcish, Orcish.
It's an Orcish Kaswag.
And it's worth.
Is this guy still alive?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He has been murder-related yet? I guess I'll shoot him.
Not quite. Yeah, good.
Yeah, with sneak damage, of course.
Yeah.
Sneaky, sneak, sneak.
And advantage,
And
right?
advantage because he is.
Being carried by
I'm glad I get advantage because that was a 1.
Oh my god.
You don't need to be,
That was a,
nothing.
That was a
What were you about to
16.
say? Okay, cool.
16 hits.
16 plus? Or was it a rolled 16?
no, that was a 10 plus 6.
Okay.
And then
I was gonna
so-
say you don't need to be useless for another fight.
Hey, he got to kill the main bad guy, so.
Yeah, you did.
He usually does. Actually, he almost always kills the main
He
bad
does
guy.
nothing the whole fight and then comes in at the end and kills some
Isn't that
guy.
what I'm supposed to do?
Are
Hide in the
all
shadows
of
and
the- Are
shoot?
all
Yes,
the
it is.
corpses now up against the bad guy and I can get sneak attack? I'll take it.
And you said I played rogue wrong. Okay, so the first thing.
No, once you figured it out, you're playing it right.
I've been doing that this whole time. So that was 6 damage there, and then and then I'll do my sneak a Turks.
Sneak a Turk.
Sneak attack.
That's 19.
Ooh.
How do you want to do
So
this?
that's like 25.
Nice.
Which one is he? I'll just shoot him in the back. Because
He's facing one of us.
and I'm just a horrible person anyway.
Should have been back.
Just square in the back.
Gives up the ghost.
Okay. Yeah, he's dead.
That's saving throw.
That one's dead. I just did a con check to be like, is he actually dead? Because you didn't specify either of you.
No, I didn't.
Because there was the option of keeping them alive.
I thought about it like, screw it. Worth would just
Yours
shoot
is
him at
dead
this point.
since you pretty much did want him to, but the other guy's alive.
The piercing damage.
Just barely.
Okay then.
I
Is
figured you would have
he?
one
Is
of
he? He's not up on his feet. Made his
No, he's.
checks saving throw.
You would have to check on him to make it for your character to know he's alive.
Yeah, sure.
But the threat is neutralized for now. This guy goes down hard with this bolt just straight between you guys. You guys do this pincer on him. He just and falls over.
I kind of
Val. And what?
Which one's life?
I wave back at them, and I want to come over here. Not that any of this matters, but I want to go check on the. I want to look at the other guy.
Alright, we're in out of initiative, so you can roll investigation.
Alright.
The one that's not dead?
Yeah.
We've got
We don't know that
two
yet.
new friends.
Oh, that's a 13.
He's only mostly dead.
Can I wake him up?
You shake him a bit, and you get a little bit of movement. And just,
Does he have like?
he's beaten, bruised, and pummeled.
Okay, I
Gets
guess
an eye open, and he's like, oh.
I will. I want to get information out of him. I'll give him a tearful nightshade.
Okay.
Ooh.
It sucks into the wound and infuses a bit of
I
a
would've
bit of
given him
life
some worms
enough
and
to
dirt.
pop his eyes open a little bit
Wow.
more. And though one of them is pretty swollen, he's like,
What's going
Well, we killed your friend and almost killed you. And if you want to stay not dead, I have some questions for you. It's ultimately your choice. I'm perfectly happy killing you too.
Filthy half-elf.
Oh yeah, filthy, dirty. And you know, you lost to all of us. Not a single one of us are human, and we just murdered all of your friends.
You dirty tricks.
The dirty trick of hitting you with a stick. Such a dirty trick that was. I ran up to you and hit you real hard.
It came from me in the dark.
Such a dirty trick. What if that's the exact same tactic that you all have been using,
What
right?
happened here? Is it you? What happened here?
We killed them all. I just said that. What's wrong with you? Come on. You're
kinda-
supposed to be smarter than
You
that.
kind of pull him up into a sitting position. At this point, you notice the two other orcs, Philip and Johannes, have brought another figure out of the cart and begin to escort them back to the house. You didn't get much of a look at the person, but they do bring him back in. Valdemar and the others come up behind you guys, and you're all just kind of arrayed in front of him now, like the Avengers and Loki, just kind of bearing down on him.
He does not get that drink now.
Can I peer into the cart for any sort of rope?
Investigation.
15?
It would appear there is some rope that looks like they just took it off the other prisoner.
Alright, yep, with the same rope binds, I'm gonna repeat the thing.
He's powerless to resist. this.
So it's, yeah, across. Like he's a monk.
Yeah, you get him nice and tied up.
Same thing with the arms. Kick away his sword, or whatever he had.
Yeah,
Kick it
just
to
have a
the
single hand sword.
handlebars.
I want to loot him.
Yeah, investigation.
Dirty tricks.
13.
We have all sorts of dirty tricks, like shooting a paralyzation dart in the dark in an alley. No, wait, that was you guys.
It's okay when we do it.
You find a small, like letter opener sized knife on him. You've got his sword, arming sword, single hand. There is a small piece of paper. Nothing's written on it, and there's a couple of buttons and some lint.
I'll take the little knife and gently tuck it into my boot so I'll have something.
Yeah. It's a small, not really a dagger, but a very concealable, sharp object.
Yeah. I will call it my tiny knife.
It is mine.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Yeah, our dirty tricks like supplanting about 30 or so of us in the harbor so that they can one by one systematically sell all of the non-humans into servitude to Ozakov. That dirty trick that we did. No, that was you as well.
It is just.
It is just dumb and dirty and sneaky.
It is just for us, for you to do these weird, stupid backhand.
You're arguing with a fence post. You're not going to convince him he's wrong.
I know, but it's so much fun. Look at how angry he's getting.
That's true. It is pretty funny.
He's so angry. And
Let me go and I'll show you angry.
You were free, and then we made you not.
literally just did.
Shut up.
You literally just showed us how angry you could be.
And now
you
you're-
didn't even get a shut up.
Boy, you human supremacists are really showing how smart you are. Certainly smarter than us mongrel
He
ass
just growls because he's out of arguments.
Yes. The dirty tricks of using lots and lots of magic to create a big area of effect where firestorms can happen.
Carl will
wait.
find you.
No wait. No wait, that was Colin. And we killed him too.
Enough of
threw a knife in his face and he's dead now.
You used his own knife.
Oh yeah, I threw his own knife at his face.
This gives you a bit of pause. You lie.
You want to know the dirtiest trick? It was so stupid. He had such big beef with this one that he took him out of the cage downstairs just as all of us were starting to fight to like make an example of him. And you know what Wareth here did? He just turned around and killed him on the spot. Talon dropped like a sack of
Oh
potatoes.
goodness.
Possible.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
do you see him here telling us how dumb and wrong we are? Wouldn't that certainly sounds like something he would do, doesn't it?
He will. He will.
He will come back from the dead. There's his grave over there.
He looks over and sees like the mound of dirt.
Along with the rest of your friends.
How could it happen like this?
Well, not all of his friends. We do have one left.
Hey, babe.
Okay, you gotta use the bathroom.
I'm going to sit here.
We'll take a quick pee break.
Actually, I kind of need to be too.
What do you do?
Oh yeah, we saw this
Oh, yeah.
fool.
You're still all stood about this guy, and he's just foaming at the mouth and growling on the ground.
I want to laugh at him.
You do that.
I've been laughing at him.
We
He
just
looks
don't laugh at him.
more offended than you could possibly imagine. Just
I don't want to tell you anything. And
spits and misses you.
Oh.
It's
I want to punch him anyway because he spit at me.
Oh,
um,
but you might knock him out.
I'm okay. I'll slap him.
you
Does it sting extra because I'm a half breed?
will pay for this. You'll be sold to the slave pits or what's it called?
We could sell him to the slavers.
Because
What a novel idea. Because you know, being a human, he's probably really good stock. He'd make a really good slave.
Well-
it's no wonder that the Ozlikovs haven't taken humans in because they're so much good stuff.
We're not brutes like these here.
Brutes, yeah. Brutes that kidnap in the night, yeah? Brutes that sell to Ozlikov to fund their war, yeah? That is a brute thing to do, you would say.
Well,
Well, we are going to leave you in the hands of the brutes, and they'll figure out what to do with you.
These lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, quick question though. Where do the Ozlikovs come from to come pick up the slaves?
From Ozlikov, you don't.
That's
Well,
what I
they
thought.
didn't just walk here from there. You know,
I
you have
am
to cross the ocean.
I'm not privy to that information. You would have to talk to the lieutenants, but they'll never tell you. They'll kill you all.
Yeah, we've already talked with them.
Rope deception.
Oh, that's not great. It is something though. It is an 11.
You roll better than he did.
You can't.
Couldn't we have? With our mischievous trickstery ways?
So what did you do with them?
Well, we're not going to tell you, obviously.
Yeah, it seems
That wouldn't
like
be very
you've
smart.
been operating, assuming that everything has been fine for a little while now, haven't you?
Worth roll perception.
12.
You don't notice his hand reach out, sneak toward your boot. He pulls out the pocket, the penknife.
His arms are like this.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You're right. He's tied. Never mind. He was gonna
Yay.
go.
You
for it.
big dummy.
I'm not. See, I forget things. This is why I need you guys. For one of the many reasons. Never mind. In that case, he's just like.
I'll not tell you anything. Nothing. Not a thing.
There was, I feel like you have a kinship with one of them here, so we left him alive. It was the really young one prone to drinking. I'm sure you loved him. So you're going to go sleep with him now. and I'm gonna pick him up.
Thomas!
I'm gonna gag him.
Alright, Thomas!
I'm gonna gag him.
Not Thomas!
And then I'll walk him over there. And I'm gonna, as we go, I'm gonna point at the orcs, and they're all gonna come with me. And I'm gonna slam him down on top of Thomas.
The orcs are like tough guy finger snapping.
And same thing, I'm gonna throw him down right next to Thomas, kind of bumping them into each other, waking them both up. I'm gonna take his belt off and around the thighs.
Yeah, you get them both neatly mummy bundled. And they're like, we'll watch out with these ones.
Yeah, I am here too.
I'm gonna go back to bed now.
Might have to slap them around a bit. But we'll keep them alive so you can attempt to extract more information out of them.
Oh yeah, well we're going to take them into Town Guard tomorrow. See what they can do.
Very good.
Assuming you all survive.
Yeah, just one.
The other guy's awake now, Tomas. The other guy's like, "Arr!" and Tomas is like, so.
Want to spend the night now?
No, it's a hard fail.
All right, for the rest of the night, you keep a watch, but not as extensive as before. It's way past. It's the early hours of the morning at this point. So, but you sleep the rest of the night. You get a long rest.
Yay!
Left one alive. He grumpy. Long rest.
He grumpy.
You grumpy.
He's a grump.
Grump.
I'm gonna go ahead and change that U to O.
Grumpy.
Grumpy.
I wrote down Thomas. I hate Thomas.
That's his name.
You awake as the cool light of morning rises in the east, and a light snowfall accompanies it.
I want to rewind just a second and appreciate what you said, Nick.
What did I say?
As all the orcs are falling behind. Because that got me the first time, and then I thought about it again, and it got me again. Because that scene is just so good. All these guys are like. It is so good to me.
Okay.
Slice that up, put it on a charcuterie board, and feed it to me on a cracker because that is tasty.
Oh my god. I'm dead. Okay. Okay, the sun rises, accompanied with a light snow, and it's a bit windy this morning, as it blows almost sideways, as it is heckin' windy. And now you have two carts, because the other one's still there, the donkeys are just like, whatever.
Real quick, this is running into player knowledge and character knowledge. B wants to go check the cart real quick, the new one.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You can check it, roll investigation.
Sorry, I rolled 2 dice, because for some reason I have both my hand dice at the advantage, so it's 5, because I'm taking my main dice, not my advantage dice. Perception, 7.
Did you roll one?
Well, I did
Oh,
not.
were you okay? I mean, it's a fairly ordinary card. It seems similar to the other one. The donkeys are
Is there a cage in the back?
no, but there was only the ropes that we found. There's not an actual cage or anything like that. It's just there are a couple odds and ends in the back. You find a little bit more rope, a couple of sacks with just random items in them, food and such. But nothing really special about the cart. There's anything hidden about it or anything like that.
Okay. I thought there was a cage, and that's what I was like, oh, we got a cage. Just pop them up and see. Never mind.
All right then, I guess.
What do you all do as you all rise for the morning?
I'll check to make sure everyone's alive and that they didn't get out and kill everyone.
Everything seems to be normal. A couple of the half orcs are watching over the two guys. A couple are sleeping. But overall, everything seems to be all right this morning. There's the 2 prisoners are still alive, and you're all good to go.
I want to walk
family
up
has
to
woken
the.
up, and the family is beginning to get their things together as well, ready for the day.
I want to walk up to the people we have in ropes and good morning, my beautiful people. They're still dead. Are we feeling happy today, my little terrorists?
No!
My little megalomaniacs, you're so beautiful. Shut up. Okay, let's, I guess we should get ready to go, everybody?
Yep, let's go. Let's get out of here.
I pick up Grumpy and onto his cart.
Struggles to no avail. Yeah, into the first. Which card are you loading into?
No, theirs with the
Second card.
the
The
second
horse.
cart
Flop
with
them
the
2
horses.
in. A couple of the half-orcs jump in with them, like 3 more of them, just to keep an eye on them, keep them down. And one of the older one, Philip, said,
We should be off as soon as we can.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
keep these ones down in here at the back.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you want, we were going to all go. Maybe not carnival, caravan.
Yeah, we should go in caravan. Get the other cart loaded up. And we will
Might as well have both of them.
we will make ready.
Walk down the other cart.
Yeah. We can take these carts.
and all 5 of the half-orcs are like kind of 4 of them pile in, and 1 takes the reins, gets the donkeys ready to go.
I'll get the donkeys on the first cart ready to go in.
All right, you are there. The family comes out.
Do we need to have the family come with us? I mean,
Well, because we still don't know when the Oswakovians are coming.
They can do whatever they want.
And
I have to take this. Hello. I used to live next door.
oh yeah.
Okay. So you get in a few minutes time both carts loaded up, the half orcs and the prisoners in one. You guys, Valdemar, and Ash is you help in the other one. We got a lot of people here.
Yeah, I mean with the whole family of 5. And then
You load up both carts, the younger children, with Ash's and Valdemar, and whoever of you is wanting to go back there. A couple of you up front. Who's going to drive?
I will, I guess, since apparently I'm the designated animal person now.
All right, yeah, you get up there with the donkeys.
I'll walk on
Pat, pat, pat.
the side.
Okay, and you and walk with the parents as well. And you make for the village.
Yes, we do that.
First night. During the day, what do you do anything interesting or special along? You're just plodding along the road.
Keeping an eye out for more of them and
Sure.
Ozlakobs.
In the
Slime.
windy snow.
Oh yeah,
I'm just
I keep forgetting it's winter. 17.
I also got a 17.
99.
You don't notice much about the first half of the day goes by.
It's a 7, by the way.
What was that?
9.
Okay.
The older daughter Freya comes out at one point, starts chatting you up at the front. While she's like, "So, what does it like to kill people? Killed all those guys."
I'm not so sure I like that you asked me that.
I mean, I'm just trying to be interested in fighting and stuff. I want to be an axe fighter.
Okay, well, as long as you don't, grow up to just kill people for fun.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
I know the perfect girl she should hang out with. This friend.
Be an adventurer or something, and then there's bad guys and hit 'em with the axe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what you do.
Where are you guys from?
All over.
Places.
Okay, cool. Guess I couldn't have figured that out.
Just chatted with the worst person for this.
And you
Okay.
can't even go, sulk in a corner because he's.
There are no corners.
She kind of just walks off a little bit. Like, this guy, am I right? Kind of goes back, chats up some of the other crew, and the kids at various points come out to talk to you guys. You have a pleasant morning, and for the afternoon into evening, make another perception check.
23.
12.
Ooh, natural 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
Very good. It appears that all is well. You can, no one is watching you. Definitely no purebloods, no Ozclovians. And you get a nice sense that you escaped all of this without any word getting around. No one else was behind you or anything like that. There were no scouts. And you are coming back into town with no suspicion from the purebloods. So you definitely have the drop on them at this point.
Cool.
That's so what if we didn't? Honestly, what are they gonna do? Whinge at us?
They're good at that.
I don't see. There's no like options for the little knife. I mean, you can have a small knife which goes in like as part of the adventuring gear, but it doesn't have any.
No, it's more of like
It's a tool.
Improvised weapon, sort of.
it's more like flavor.
Yeah.
Mm.
More like flavor.
You could assign it as a dart or as a dagger. That's your two options.
What do you think?
Sure, it's a dart.
Okay.
You have a dart.
Darts are cool.
I just wish there was another like category below dagger for like fighting knife or something.
Well, a dagger is a D4. You want to roll a
That-
D2?
That's true.
Yeah, I mean.
Fair enough.
Anyways. Night falls.
I'll straddle up to the cart with all the orcs in it, and I'll kind of step up and kind of hang on the side.
How's it going?
Doing very well. I'll point at tattoo guy and be like, there wasn't any great big plumes of fire yesterday. That is fine, but that means that you probably still have the little thing.
The Potter must fire. Yeah, I had forgotten about it actually.
He reaches back in the pack.
I'm so sorry to like ask for it, but they're like wicked expensive. And
Oh, I know, yeah.
they are great utilities when they're used, but like it's like a lot of money.
Hands it back on him.
Yeah, you are good. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, check out these two in here. We've had to knock them out a couple of times today because they get up and they start whining.
Yeah, I mean I know that the whinging is a little bit like.
We are nice and careful with them. Johannes here can measure precisely how hard he knocks your head, so that how many hours you stay out. He knows he's very good at it.
I'm just,
not back there.
you know, at some point the eggs in their brain are going to be scrambled and
Oh, I think they're already a bit scrambled.
yeah, you know, to want to commit just blatant genocide is
Could bound the mouths a little better, maybe.
yeah. I
More
mean,
soundproof, you know.
they are wearing lots of clothes that could be great, excellent guys.
One of the other ones is like, yeah, this is a good idea.
Also,
He begins to look at it.
also the bags of sackcloth that have just random whatever in it, great hits.
Yeah, this is good. This is a good idea. Let's begin on this. The other one kind of starts taking some stuff out, beginning to make some better gags.
Alright guys, I think you have this well handled. I'll hop off and then walk alongside and kind of slink back to the other cart.
Night falls, and you. What do you do? Would you continue on and stop?
Should we make camp?
About how long would it take if we just fought through?
I believe it was a few more hours, maybe 4 or 5 hours.
I mean,
At least 5 hours.
do y'all want to push? We could switch out drivers and the ones we've all been just resting and walking all day. It won't
I
be
don't
that
care.
much more.
Sure.
Oh, there you go.
Ding,
The,
ding.
When you hear the tone,
Then, yeah, we can walk on through the night. You're okay with that?
We're pushing through the night, yeah?
Yes, you're
Yeah.
beginning to push through the night. What do you do?
Yeah, push through, right?
I look to see if we're still, in the clear.
For the first half of the night, go ahead and roll perception checks.
Yeah.
Seem to be
26.
Whoa, 17.
11.
You go on for a few hours. It's difficult to see off the road a whole long ways because the snow is still coming down and it's still pretty windy.
Oh yeah.
And it's beginning to grow a little bit heavier. Big flakes and such. Wind coming out of the north, just kind of beating you with snow. You don't notice anything untoward going on. So you can continue on down the road.
I don't notice anything untoward. We should
Good.
continue on down the road.
Alright. That was a big word for you.
Yeah. Can you spell it?
If you had a rune stick, I could maybe carve it into the rune stick for you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to use your quills or scrolls or anything like that, but rune sticks are good to use, yeah.
Okay.
Rune stick and like a dagger or a sharp rock. Real good at this.
I bet we could find a stick around here somewhere.
I mean, don't worry about it.
Was ist dein Runestick?
Baltimore.
Yeah, it's like usually there are phrases or funny jokes or
They're sticks you write things on.
yeah, like inspirational things on them.
You know a lot of you're a monk. You know a lot of inspirational sayings, proverbs.
If another dog has your bone, that is not your bone.
Very
And
wise.
then you're boned.
What?
Nah.
Yeah, well. Yep.
All right.
Well, what's your password again for your Wi-Fi?
Oh, regular link.
Regular link.
I think nothing is capitalized.
Regular
Is
link.
it life on Mars?
Life on Mars. Ziggy plays guitar is. I don't remember what that one is. Z plays guitar. Life on Mars is regular link.
Okay, you have described Runestick poorly. Is it like a quill?
No. It's like a chunk of wood that you would get off of a tree, and then onto it you scribe. Using phonic runes, of course. You scribe, something.
Do you whittle the piece of wood into like a block first or something?
Yeah, it is.
I do not know. Actually, no. You're confusing me a little bit.
Well, so when I came
Applicable
down,
because he's already confused himself.
when I came down to like your civilized world, civilized. It's around. Yeah.
Sure.
It was shocking to me because you fill your times with so many like different things like entertainments at the Colosseums and inns and whoring and stuff like that.
Culture.
So,
yes.
Yeah. So imagine living up in the Highlands where what you have is bees and your son and your wife, and making mead, and you have hours on your hands where you're not really doing anything. So
because you have no life at all, you carve things into sticks.
So you sit there and while you are with your piece of wood, which you don't want anything more than that, and you have seen maybe your friend and you do one of these before and you want to have your big things, right? So you sit there on the side of the shore and you take all the wood off, all the bark off the wood.
And then you write down the things you think.
And then while you are processing the stick and making sure it's smooth and you get all the nuts and like the twigs and you make it into a nice stick, you have a good thought, yeah. And then onto the stick.
You've had one of these before? Good thoughts?
These things they take time.
So put in words of wisdom so it is like a proverb.
Yeah.
Fun proverbs.
Yeah.
But that is like if another dog has your bone, it is not your bone.
Yeah. That is it.
Wow, very wise.
That
Very
is
wise.
just one that came right off the cuff. I didn't really, I didn't have time to sit down and like do a rune stick. but that is the kind of thing that you would do.
I'm sure you have many of them memorized. I would like to listen sometime.
Me too.
Well, that is the point of the rune stick, is that you can put it right onto the rune stick, and then when you need like some bit of inspiration or you need to think of your thoughts, you reach into your box or your bag where you have all of these, and you pull one out and read it, and then like, the big thought I did, and then you can forget about the big thought that you did and put it back in the box. Or you can trade, like they're collector's items. Like maybe I was trying to wow a lady. I could put Bigfoot onto the rune stick and give it to her and say I was thinking of
Unsolicited
Many
genitalia
different purposes, I
description.
see.
what?
Unsolicited genitalia description.
You take it and you draw the big long pin all down the stick.
For me, it would be just one word, and that would be. I don't know if I go with succulent or nice.
Succulent pee-pee.
Welcome to this, Mariah.
I'm so lost.
Yeah, so are we.
The first half of the night passes.
It's not a game that has a goal. It's a game that has. It's not a game that has a goal of winning. It's a game of having a good time.
I'm really behind on your sessions too, so I
Oh,
don't know
that's
what's going
okay.
Those are the first few.
I just.
on. Are
We
you
just
still
do
a
things.
goat?
Yeah.
Is that fun?
He morphed into something else.
He is still a goat.
Well, it doesn't have any horns right now because they fall out in the winter.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's really more of a man elk.
Oh.
With the
oh,
poncho.
I just.
Yeah, see, he has a little poncho.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is me, because I'm a sneaky stab. And this is Kara, because she's an angry mountain troll.
Rude.
It passed about 4 a.m. Go ahead and roll perception. Those of you who are perceiving.
This is a real late night then.
Oh, it's a real late night.
21.
19.
14.
Yeah, you.
I don't like that laugh.
You go
They
on.
must have rolled higher than me.
The DM's laughing.
You continue through the night.
Yeah, how are the orcs and the other? Are they still watching our dudes?
Yeah, they're watching the two captives. You hear them, just talking every once in a while. They'll tell jokes and having some drinks back there, but nothing too out of the way happens.
And then we reach the city.
Did you fart?
You come in sight of Bervik just as the sun comes up.
Yeah,
Oh, it's about time.
it's been a long night. Okay.
Yes. Just as the sun comes up, you get back
You
to
said a couple hours, and I'm like, all right, couple hours, as in like
Just,
It was a
you said
little
like
bit longer
5.
than a couple hours, actually.
He said like 4 or 5, I think.
Yeah, he said 4 or 5.
I said at least 5.
And then he
I believe.
turned it into 12.
Well, that is at least.
I would have made a different call then if I had known that.
Ah,
Sorry.
We're here.
Well,
now.
you get there with pretty tired in the morning.
Well, at least now
I
we
mean,
can.
we haven't been doing anything, so it's not like we might get a
You go back to the south gate, South Street's gate where you left, and the one, or was it South Street's gate or the Murky Sprawl gate that you left? I think it was South Street.
It was the
from
eastern
the
one.
Oh, you're right. It was Murky Sprawl gate. Okay, you get back to the Murky Sprawl gate, and the gate has just been opened for the morning. What do you do?
We go through the gate.
Yes.
Should we go to the
We're
town?
gonna wave at the gate guards, and then we are going to the guard.
Yes.
Yes,
That
guard.
is first thing.
All right. We turn up that street, and are right back at the guard office and barracks that is just up the street from Burin's Keep.
Should
and there
we
you are.
should we send Valdemar and Ashes to
Yeah.
the shipwreck inn
That's probably
or stumble in?
Just
yeah,
open it.
that's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah, we'll go report back Lisa Marcus will want to know very quickly what is going on.
And
Go on, Ashes.
And like,
Hauls Ashes out of there.
I don't want to like sign you all like the entire ship up for a fight, but man, if there is still like 10 of these dudes in the town, and like wind gets braked that we did the thing.
Okay, so a tentative plan then before I leave. Are we going to like find the place and surround it or something?
I don't.
Just be ready in case we
I
need
don't
help.
think so. It's more just like,
The guards will probably do all of it, but
yeah, we're going to have guards to back us up, but for us all, we might be needed to like, since we know the most about what's going on generally.
they probably pay us.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll go let the crew then at least.
Just
Just so everyone knows what's happening.
I mean, I think that's the best, is just to let them know with for certainty, now that we know that there is this plot, and that there is this plot with 10 here, 20 more coming.
Since we've got proof in person, the guard should back us up and hopefully it will go smoothly from there on out.
Hopefully.
If we have their support. So I will go tell them you talk to the captain.
I guess at the very least, just let the crew know, and mostly not Avantika. That's from Critical Role.
Raziella?
Raziella.
Yeah, I'll go there first.
Where we've been and what generally, and she'll make a decision. She always does.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Half picks up Ashes, so still limping a little bit.
Ashes, how are you feeling?
Am I not great?
Yeah, you don't look great either.
Oh, you don't. Oh,
You know I'm beautiful.
Why? Because I'm beautiful.
Ashes, you look good. Or shut up.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be alright. Let you go get some rest.
So,
Alright, they head off back toward the Stumble Inn, and here you find yourself at the gate of the guard office. The
Alright.
door of the guard office.
Walk up to the door and... Is this place you just walk? I try to go in, I guess.
Yeah, you head on in, and behind the large desk at the back of the room is the same old orc captain of the guard that you met before.
Yeah, we talked with the captain of the garden.
Mhm.
So, what was his name again?
Gunner. Or no, not Gunner.
Uh,
I have to find it.
I have to find it too.
Why do you have so many people in your world?
There's a lot of people that live there. Where is it written?
Lucas Fleming.
Oh yeah, Lucas.
So you see there Lucas Fleming in his large fur cloak behind there. He looks up and sees you.
Lucas,
We're back. We found him.
we found all
Ooh.
6 of the missing ones.
No
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Get out of town.
No, we all
We just did that.
And you see, here's the thing about that. You thought there was only 5 missing. Another one was taken last night.
Well, you certainly have a bit ahead of the guard force on this one. I will give you that. Now, what of the pullets?
Oh yeah, so there's like 10 more in town, 20 more coming on a ship very soon.
When are they coming? What ship?
We don't know.
We
So
have
the-
2 that are still alive. You can...
Alright,
Yeah.
You're not talking about the second shipment of
Here's-
Darkworkers, are you?
yes,
Yes.
that is exactly it.
This is bad.
Did it arrive while we were gone?
9. A couple of days.
A couple of days ago?
No,
Oh,
a couple of days until it arrives.
Ah.
Yeah, that is no problem. Here is what we know. In total, there are 2 lieutenants in town. One is named Jax, one is named Clark. There's also someone named Simon Perrin. We have 2 people that we took into custody. They are
Jax Clark and Simon Perrin are just 2 people. Jax Clark.
Whoops.
Just 2 guys.
Go on.
Jax, Clark, Simon Perrin.
4 guys.
4 guys.
Okay, so 2 guys, right? I got it.
Two guys. Jax is the first name, Clark is the last name.
Yeah,
Simon
it's-
Perrin is the last name. We found their secondary location where they're taking all the people because they take this fool and then we trapped him there. He was actually the 6th, and then they took 7th, another orc, 2 nights ago. So he has been missing for 2 nights. We took care of 6 or 7 with another 2 more, which means that of the first shipment of 20, which was a confirmed number by our young stupid friend that is still in the cart, there is still roughly 10 more with 2 lieutenants, and the second shipment of dock workers that will be coming, at least 20 of them will be this pure blood faction that are coming in
This is bad.
and taking. And you don't have to take my word for it, because we have all of these people, all of these orcs that were in a prison in a farmhouse 2 days from here.
He gets up, goes outside, and begins to inspect this. Seeing the prisoners and the orcs.
Well, gentlemen, it is good to have you all home.
They're like, we're back, we did not die.
I look over at the captain. You're gonna give us lots of money for this, right?
Oh, I'm sure something will be arranged. That
Go,
would work.
go over to the cart where the prisoners are, and I pick up the young one, and I give it to the captain.
He's like, "Huh." And the guy's like,
Here's one. He spilled his guts the most. And then this one was just grumpy. I don't know what you want to do with him. And I picked him up too.
But they're best friends, so keep them together.
Chained together, like with ankle bracelets and all that jazz.
You're like, well, they're obviously not going anywhere right now, and he just drops them on the ground. So,
I do the same with mine.
do we have any idea of the location of this place, that barracks where they're all staying?
Yeah.
Or should I just beat it out of these ones?
It is wherever
Do
they
that.
have been staying.
Oh, you
Why
said
not
the,
both?
The provided barracks, yeah.
You said the shrimpy one told you lots of things.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure I can make him tell me what the thing is. He'll probably give it up voluntarily.
Yeah. So, we have not slept at all. We left yesterday morning and just rode here. We have. Oh, we didn't even tell you about the Oslokovs yet.
About to what now?
Yeah, they were gonna sell them all
They
to
were
us.
going to sell. They were going to sell as many half orcs. These
Are you-
fine people to the Oslokovs.
Are you telling me that there are spies in my town?
I don't know if there are spies in this town or not, but what I am telling you is that these guys were planning on selling all of these fools to the Oslokovs.
And that's why this family is here, because the Oslokovs are coming to
Their farm.
their farm.
Okay, so I need to put these guys in prison straight away and find out where the thing is, and I need to go talk to Hala so she can find a way to turn away this boat that's coming in a couple of days.
Turn away, or just have about 20 handcuffs ready.
We could just sink it.
Yeah, that was going to be my suggestion.
If all 20 people on board are purebloods, and we can guarantee that, that would be awesome.
I'll talk with Hala and we'll see whether we should intercept them or do whatever. We'll make a plan. And I will get the.
He bends down, takes the guy out.
Hey, you! Where's your barracks?
And he goes, it's too low town. You'll find it there. Just put me in prison.
He's like, yeah, okay, yeah.
We drafted the right guy, yeah. But seriously, we have not slept. So,
Go back to your inn and take some well-deserved sleep, and I will. How about you come to my office in the morning to get paid?
yeah, that gives us like an entire days, yeah. We can come back in like 8 hours, like at 4 o'clock.
Go take your rest, get some good rest. And I'll mobilize the guard. We want to take care of this problem.
I mean, we are more than willing to help you with all that, yeah. If you just want to do the planning, and then we'll show up for the.
We will do the plot. I will talk to Hala, and we will see what the good plan is for the boat. And also, I'll definitely mobilize a guard force. I will not more than just a few people. But we'll talk when you come back.
Yes.
And that's where we're getting into tonight's session.
Hey, okay. That's not bad.
And, well, good work, guys. You are.
I mean, it's gonna make me
We all
better.
just leveled up.